My Uncle Angelo died of AIDS. He was only 26. That was 15 years ago. The fact that they were gay was very hush hush. I mean, my grandmother didn't really acknowledge it, and I think my dad was the only one who actually did, but he didn't really like it either. He still thinks of it like he was sick, like gay is an illness.
People already have enough to deal with in their lives. So now you're asking them, there's a chance you're positive. Are you ready to deal with that? Who's ready to deal with that? It takes courage to come and get a test. My name is Ricardo Rush. I am the prevention specialist for a project known as the M2M Project, which is a federally funded, interaction-based empowerment project where we have conversations with individuals, men who have sex with men. The acronym for that is MSM. Ages ranging from 18 to 54. We talk about their sexual behaviors, their substance abuse and use, and try to link the importance of understanding the HIV risk associated with both of those actions. For SAD is more for mental health, counseling, dialoguing. Right. Pittsburgh AIDS Task Force is one of the primary facilities in Pittsburgh to get an HIV test. It is free, it is confidential, and you know your results in 20 minutes. There's some people that are comical about it, where they're like they were expecting it to happen. There's other people that get angry, that cry, that lash out. We're trained to deal with whatever emotional backlash that there is, but you have to let that person have that moment. And then once they have that moment, you move them on through it. Sometimes people have busted out crying when they've gotten a negative result because they were 97% sure they had the disease, and they don't. Or the opposite. People come in confident. I'm just here for my annual checkup, and it's positive. And that shock factor, that blank silence, you have to be able to deal with that. A ball basically is a social event where individuals, gay, straight, transsexual, questioning, Q, go to express themselves through artistic competition, through fashion, through dance, through performance. It's just kind of like a celebration of creative expression.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, say it there for me. 1, 2. When my nigga look tape, we ain't getting your shit. So I went to my head and I thought of this. But I can't tell me you feel the beat. Come on now, bow down now. Come on now, bow down. Come on now, bow down now. Come on now, bow down. So my nigga look tape, we ain't getting your shit. So I went to my head and I thought of this. And I want to feel everything like this. 1, 2, 3.
The groups are considered houses. A house represents a group of people that manage life together. They live together, they play together, they cry together. They basically try to understand their own development. You have a bunch of people that are under a similar title. For example, there's the House of Infinity, the House of Ebony, the House of St. Clair. These are Pittsburgh houses. And these groups, they travel and they compete all over the country for money, for social status, for acknowledgement. They basically are community leaders. They represent a goal for individual development. Culturally, the African American community, yes, historically has been oppressed. Yes, historically has been stifled. But that's historically. I feel like right now a lot of people have this victim mentality. And the reason why HIV is so prevalent is because people don't care. More importantly, they don't care about themselves or how they have the capacity to affect others around them. As an African American community, if we would come together and stop being so damn judgmental, so damn critical, I think that that's what would help HIV. I'm a homosexual. I'm black. I'm a professional. I am HIV negative. But people in my community, people that I see every day, some of the greatest artists that have influenced me, have been HIV positive. Being positive means you have to take accountability for what you've done and what you're going to do in the future. It means you need to rethink your behaviors and your habits and your mentality on life. Sometimes that's asking too much for a person to deal with. This is not an easy job, but it is fulfilling. When somebody can walk into your office in tears, hopeless, numb, and they leave empowered. They leave with their strength renewed. They leave with a sense of purpose, self-efficacy. As a prevention collaborative, a prevention effort, you need to understand the nature of the beast we're trying to fight. And you do that by motivating, promoting, and inspiring change. By provoking thought. Everything starts with a thought. Every day I come into this office and I go to my job, I say to myself, do what you can that day. If it means having a conversation, if it means giving out a safe sex kit, if it means giving a test, going with somebody to a test, to their first appointment, answering questions, removing stigma. HIV affects everyone. Whether you've lost a loved one, or you have a friend, or you currently are struggling with the virus yourself, it affects everyone. And we have to fight stigma across the board. That's why I'm dedicated to doing it.